This last year, we've seen a ton of new research and breakthrough treatments come out about Alzheimer's disease. Joining us this morning to talk more about what we learned in 2023 is Jim Herlihy with the Alzheimer's Association. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
So talk a little bit more about medical advancements and why they're so important.
They're important because we've got nearly 7 million people in the U.S. living with Alzheimer's, more than 55 million worldwide. We haven't seen the first survivor.
Right.
I mean, there have been people who've survived cancer, heart disease, even AIDS. We haven't seen the first survivor of Alzheimer's, so we need to keep moving towards that. And the medications that we're going to talk about are some pretty significant steps towards living better with Alzheimer's.
So talk about some of those that have been approved by the FDA.
Well, the first one was aducanumab, and that one did not get full support in terms of funding from the CMS, from the Centers for Medicaid Services. So that was only in clinical trials, but it showed pretty good promise in trials. Then there was lecanemab, which has shown significant improvement. Each generation takes a step, and that's what we're looking at with the money that's being invested. We're taking steps forward. Lecanemab showed about a third slowing of the cognitive decline.
Okay.
Now, there's a new medication, and anybody who watches late night TV sees these ads for Rexulti. It's the first medication to deal with agitation. Now, it's not a cure, it doesn't slow the changes, but what it does is helps people live better with the disease. And so for them and for their caregivers, a drug like this is a major advancement.
I think that's what's really important to point out is these are really great drug advancements for Alzheimer's dementia, but again, it's not a cure. It's just something that maybe prolongs the life or makes people more comfortable, right?
Well, it does, and it improves the quality of life.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can slow cognitive decline by months or conceivably years, I mean, not only are you giving people a better life, you're giving them a chance to create more memories with their families, and you can't put a price on that.
Right.
But you can put a price on them not having to live in memory care or assisted living. And if you can forestall that for that amount of time, that is a significant financial implication.
Yeah, that's huge. Do you think that we will see a cure for Alzheimer's in the future?
Well, that's the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
We would like to, but right now the researchers are saying that it's probably more akin to heart disease. You get a reading for high cholesterol. You get a medication, you get some lifestyle changes, you change your diet, you exercise. And so if we can have these medications like this newest one, donanemab, which has shown that it can forestall the onset of dementia, the changes from dementia, half of the people who took the drug had no changes after a year.
Wow, that's huge.
That's enormous.
Yeah.
And so much like cholesterol, if you can be taking a medication, you can, change your lifestyle, you change your diet, maybe there will be enough treatments that we can learn to live with Alzheimer's.
There's been a lot of research about things that you can do with like lifestyle changes as well. What are some of those?
Well, diet and exercise are important ones. One that really I find challenging is not eating processed foods. Frozen pizza, French fries, ice cream, white
so
bread. A lot of people's favorite foods are the ones that are ultra processed. And they say if you have more than 20% of your diet composed of that, you can accelerate your cognitive decline by about 20%.
Wasn't there something about coffee too, like drinking a bunch of coffee or something like that?
Coffee is good for you.
Okay, great. I need to know this. We drink a lot of coffee on the morning show. Lastly, where can people learn more about lifestyle changes or resources that are available?
There's a lot of information on our website, alz.org. We also have a fully staffed 24-hour-a-day free helpline, 800-272-3900. We've got trained people there who can direct you to local resources or help guide you to some of those diet and lifestyle changes.
It's great because there's hope coming, right, with some of these new treatments and drugs and research, and that's all we can hope for right now. Jim, as always, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.